Most people believe if they earn a good salary, they'll eventually become wealthy. The uncomfortable truth is, most people working and earning salaries for 30 to 40 years, they will never build real wealth. Not because they are lazy, not because they are not hardworking, but because they are in a financial structure that is designed for survival and not ownership. This is what I call the salary trap. I'm Joseph Moravino. I'm a systems thinker, and this is Old Money, New Money, Africa. Well, a salary feels powerful, right? It provides stability. Money comes in every month, to some weekly, and others, they live on wages every day. This creates the illusion that if I work hard each and every day, my life will improve. But here comes a strange thing. So many years pass, and most people still feel like they are running in a place. A salary solves today's problem, but it rarely builds on wealth. Now, let's look at what happens. It's end month. You've earned, let's say you are working in a company and you've earned around 50,000, right? That's your salary at the end of the month. And then you pay your house, which is 15,000. Let's say you have a family of 2. You pay your school fees for the kids, 5,000 per month. And then you pay your let's say your food expenses, 10,000. If you add that in total, it's already 30,000. You've not paid your debts. You've not paid for your transport for that month. You've not facilitated your wife's miscellaneous expenses. You've not done A, B, C, D. Then the next month comes the repeat of the same cycle. Income, expenses, survival, and then we go to what? Repeat. It repeats itself over and over again. Well, to be frank with you, this is not a wealth system. This is a survival loop. I don't know if you're seeing it. You know, the salary system, it was never designed to create owners. It was designed to create workers. A worker gives their time in exchange for income. And the owners, they continue building assets that produce income. And with this in mind, I remember in our previous episode, I gave you the difference between an income system and a wealth system. This produces 2 people who are earning the same kind of a money from the work that they are doing, with 2 different financial positions. How so? One operates on an income system whereby they utilize their income to maintain their life, while the other one utilizes the same amount to create and build assets that continue producing value. If we go back to the village economics, something interesting happens. These people, they never had salaries. They never even depended on money. But they were able to build on economic systems of survival and wealth. These people had land, they had livestock, they had stored harvest, they had shared labor. These were not just resources. These were economic systems that were allowed to grow wealth across generations. That's why you find even today, we can still access land from our grandparents. Yes. I'd want to say that the bigger question is how do we escape the salary trap? Escaping the salary trap, it doesn't mean that you should quit your jobs. And at the same time, it doesn't mean that you should stop looking for work. But the thing is, we need to figure out how we can structure our income. Our incomes should feed assets. And these assets, they should give us cash flow. And from the cash flow, we should be able to get independence. Buy that kambuzi, let it multiply. That is an asset that gives you cash flow. And that is the best way how we can start building wealth. The salary itself is not the enemy. But a salary without a system, it will keep you busy forever. Wealth begins when income stops becoming the destination and it starts becoming a fuel that fuels assets. And that is how you shift from survival into structured. This is Old Money, New Money Africa, where we learn not just to make money, but how to structure it. Mm.